Ciao, buongiorno. Anthony.poggiorubino. Excuse the appearance, we're right in the middle of harvest. Winemaker and owner Edward Corsi has me working very, very hard today. So I'm sneaking in a wine tasting while I have a moment. We're going to focus on 2011 Brunello di Montalcino, not released until 2016. Those of you that are ordering it tonight will be able to have it end of January, first week into February. And for all of you that missed the 2010 Brunello di Montalcino, you missed a great one, guys. So listen, I do have a few 2010s floating around, so shoot me an email if it's a must-have, which it is, as well as the 2011 back-to-back five-star vintages, the same as 6 and 7 were some years ago. 2010 and 11 back-to-back great vintages, strong harvests. Southern Chianti Classico Zone having 2011 being one of their very best in decades. I'm sure you've read about it. So we too here in Montalcino had an outstanding vintage. And the 10s were gone so quickly, and there was such a huge demand that's spilling over now into 2011. And the reason I'm doing this tasting a bit early for you guys is because it's starting to run out and deplete already. So if you did miss 10, please don't miss 11. Absolutely gorgeous bottle of wine. However, young. And unlike 2010, which was a elegant and just really smooth, velvety kind of finish on that wine. Here, 11 got a little bit more acid to him, yeah? He's young and he's grippy and he's something that you're going to stash away in your cellar or under the bed or in the closet or wherever it is you store your wine. This guy's going to be in there for a long time and needs to be. So if you're buying Brunellos, start drinking your 4s or your 2001s and 4s and maybe into some 7s. Leave the 6 alone. Leave the 10 alone. 8s and 9s. 9 hasn't even really started to open up yet, but 8 is really delicious and pretty. As you guys notice, I seasoned up my glass, as I suggest all of you do for the rest of your lives with every bottle of wine that you drink from anywhere in the world. And the reason I'm doing this now is because this wine is young. He has not rested and integrated into the bottle 100%. He's only been in the bottle now for about 4 months. So he needs time. Yeah, and why we must have them rest in the bottle for upwards of a year is so that the alcohol and oak and acids and sugars can integrate together. In those large barrels behind me, those large vessels, he's having a nice day. He's calm and relaxed. Many of you that do barrel tastings with me know exactly what I'm talking about. But once I take him from that large vessel and force him into this little bottle and suck all the air out of him and jam a cork in his head, he has a temper tantrum. He's angry, yes. This guy has been breathing now for about 14 hours, yeah, and it still needs another 14 to 20 more hours. Yes, of air time if you're going to drink him early. Yes. And over the next several years, you can buy him now, you can buy him next year, you can buy him the year after that, and you still got to wait 24 hours. I clear the neck of the bottle here, I pour a little bit out, give him a nice pocket of air to breathe on, wiggle the cork back in, and I let him sit till tomorrow. Yeah, really important. Stay away from those decanters, guys. Let the bottle be your decanter. All right, so really beautiful color. I mean, we're going to go talk about the same things all over again, but really pretty color. Wow. Just brown. Yeah, nice and red, but hints of brown already. Yeah, he's Brunello. Remember, he's going to be brown. Pretty. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and talk about the wild herbs and the Tuscan wildflowers on this wine. As you know, I'm always talking about that, kind of what I pride these wines on. But this guy's a little different. Here he's showcasing fruit. Cherry, of course, raspberry, of course, yeah. I expect blackberry to come out of him maybe tomorrow. But right now, cherry and raspberry really prominent. But you're getting earth in there. Yeah, you got to give him a second, but he's going to release a little bit of that earthy undertone. All of the Tuscan wildflowers, all of the wild herbs that we're known for in these wines, in the profile, I think, of these wines, are going to start coming out in here, in your empty glass. Not so much here. He's young right now, and he's not settled. So you're going to get alcohol, and you're going to get a lot of wild aromas and flavors, and kind of erratic at the moment. And he's been breathing for 12 hours. So here in the empty glass, boy, it's all going to happen for you. Season your glass. Let him sit alone for about 40 minutes. And then put your nose inside there, and everything you want out of this bottle of wine is going to start coming out of your empty glass. When there's alcohol in there, guys, it's really difficult to get your nose through it. I know them. I know this wine rather intimately, so yeah, I know what to expect, and I can find the herbs and flowers in this wine probably a little bit easier than you will be able to in his youth. But what that smells like is what he's going to be smelling like in a couple of years. Yeah. Rockin' bottle of wine, man. Listen, right where it's supposed to be. Feeling that acid just gripping the sides of my tongue. Now coating over the top palate, yeah, and it's settling down into my throat. So in about another 45 seconds, I'll be able to tell you a little bit more. But certainly cherry and raspberries. Really, really, really nice fruit. Yes, but firm acidic structure to 2011. Maybe not as soft and elegant as 10 is drinking right now, but remember, these are both 5-star rated vintages, but for two absolutely positively different reasons. This guy is going to be kind of tight, and it's going to take him a little bit longer to open up and blossom. The 10 is happening a little bit sooner. So, but well, here it comes. A really nice balance. Even though it's showing its alcohol right now, I'm not breathing fumes out of my nose like a dragon. It's really nicely balanced wine. And man, that is the thumbprint of our enologist. The guy, Fabio Signorini, he's excellent. And you really can see his style really shows through on all of the wines that he does, and why we love to follow him wherever he goes. Yeah, really pretty, and I'm getting a nice after finish here, and it's a really well balanced. It's just prominent on the palate. I hope that makes sense. So listen, 2011, guys, please don't miss this one. For those of you that missed 10, I'm really sorry. Shoot me an email. I'll drum up as much as I can for you. anywhere and everywhere I can for you. But here's 11, and it's something that needs to be in the cellar. And it's one of those wines that you're going to buy and you're not going to open for quite some time. As you guys know, the retail value on these wines back home would be anywhere from 95 up to about 115 dollars in a retail environment. Restaurants, of course, would be a lot more. So putting them on your table right now at only 50 US dollars. Come on. Gorgeous, beautiful, very firm structure here. Yeah, so really, your patience will be rewarded on this guy. Yeah, but really, really, really delicious and pretty. Gorgeous balance, and here comes the aromas. Yeah, it's beautiful, guys. Please don't miss it. Shoot me an email. Yeah, have a great night. Ciao.